Not surprising what a guy can hear strolling into his attorney's office.
While no one in this town has seemed to manage the skill, it is customary to knock.
Well, how about attorney-client privilege? Is that customary, too?
I can't imagine what you think you've heard.
Why are you discussing the case against me and Brenda with this guy?
Detective Falconeri meets Sean Butler. I brought him in as security consultant on your wrongful death case. Hence the discussion.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Why do we need extra security?
Jason Morgan will fill you in on the details. Mr. Butler will also be investigating since the PCPD did very little of that.
You mind if I speak to my attorney in private?
Sure.
Thanks for dropping by. I will be in touch.
You have my number.
Why did you tell Lulu that Brenda killed the Balkan's son and I helped cover it up?
I was under the impression she knew all about it. I am sorry, Detective, but you seem very close to Lulu. I thought you would have told her or assumed.
That's a problem. You probably shouldn't be assuming things, right?
I didn't think you would keep something so important from your girlfriend.
Well, you don't know anything about me and Lulu, and you shouldn't be talking to her in the first place.
I am trying to defend you, Detective, and I don't have time to decipher who said what to whom. But as I now know you lied to your significant other, it begs the question, what else haven't you told Lulu or me?
You know, you're supposed to be defending me and Brenda in a wrongful death suit. Alexander Yanicek has nothing to do with it.
Aside from the fact that Brenda shot him in the same situation nearly 4 years ago, the connection is obvious and damaging.
Yeah, great. Both cases were self-defense. Banovic worked for the Balkan. Alexander was the Balkan's son. They both tried to kill me. If not for Brenda, I'd be dead.
But you had to cover it up.
Yeah, you know, I did the best I could at the time.
Meaning you dumped Alexander's body in a swamp and walked away. Did you really think no one would ever find out?
Look, this guy was the scum of the earth. He was a waste of oxygen. We'd all be better off if he was still in the swamp.
This case is far more complicated than I expected.
Well, then why don't you just settle and get it over with?
I would love nothing more than that. But the Banovic family will not consider it. Even if what you're saying is true, and Alexander was attacking you, why didn't you call for help? He might have lived. Why didn't you arrest him on some charge? Why did you have no respect for the oath that you were sworn to uphold?
You're really concerned about Alexander. He has nothing to do with anything.
Unless Brenda falls apart on the stand and tells the jury everything.
You know. Well, since no one can predict what Brenda might say on the stand, shouldn't you be working to keep her off of it?
That may not be an option. If opposing counsel finds out about Alexander Yanicek, they can easily prove that you covered for Brenda on both occasions.
Well, you have to keep that from happening.
Well, I will do my best, but if that happens, you will be seen as a dirty cop, a liar, or even a murderer, since you refuse to get help for either victim.
I don't get it. You're supposed to be this great lawyer. Why don't you do something? File an injunction. Make anything about Alexander inadmissible.
I need to know what I'm keeping out, Detective.
You know what? You're supposed to be defending me and Brennan. It just feels like you're treating us as suspects.
You don't seem to grasp what trouble you're in.
Just win the case, all right? Do whatever it takes.
That's why I'm here, Detective. Make no mistake about that.
Maxie, I didn't get the lattes because my hands are full. What are you talking about? I didn't sneak home to cry over Dante. There was an emergency. No, I wasn't crying all night either.
No, that would be me.